double header here, what we call the home of Galway football. It's a good victory initially in the first game there for Salthill Knocknacarra, defeating Montpellier Mylott by 9 points to 7. Now the attention turns to Group 2, and it is one of the sides up from intermediate. Monivea Abbey are warming up down to our left hand side. They play St James here as well, and Dermot, every game is huge, but this one feels like it's another big game in the group, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, and Monivea Abbey have come up from intermediate last year, and they probably, from the county semi-final onwards, they got to the county final and lost it. They played without Killian McDade, so he'll be a huge player, and they'll be well able for senior, I feel. They've a strong team, and Bunty Roach has been training them hard since January. I suppose they would have trained all the way up to Christmas, and they probably started back early, so they'll be rightly ready for this game. And on the other side then, St James has had a real good run in the championship last year, and were very unlucky not to beat Montpellier. I think it was at the quarter final, not to beat them. They'll be looking to push on, and they've a very young team. They've a lot of Galway under-20s, and they've, the two O'Neills are in the senior squad, along with Paul Conroy, probably player of the year in the country, and also Johnny Duane is there as well, and they've no real weak link in their team. So these two teams, I feel, will have a say in the championship and could probably beat any team on the day. Killian McDade seems to be captain with Johnny Duane there.
Two warriors,
yeah, two fantastic players. And Killian had a tough enough season this year with injury. He only really came back to full fitness around the Galway Mayo game in the quarter final, so he'll be probably looking to push on now and get his fitness levels back to where they were a few years ago. But what a player he is in left and right. Joy to watch in full flight.
Okay, so we will look at the teams then as well, and number of changes on both sides. We'll look at St James's initially. They are in their green strip tonight. In goal for them is number 16, James Egan. The full-back line now is number 6, Jack Folan. Number 18 is Darren Neary, and number 3 is Matthew Mulvaney. The half-back line is number 5, Owen Finnerty. It is number 30, Johnny Duane, and number 7, Lee Vahi. Middle of the field then is Paul Conroy, and number 29, Sam O'Neill. Half forward line is number 12, Desi Hines, number 10, Johanna Collan, and number 9 is Jack O'Neill. The inside line then is number 21, Dan McNulty, number 14 is Stephen McCooey, and number 15 is Aaron Conley. And the Monivea Abbey team then is number 1. It is Dennis Farrer, number 2, Finan Garvey, number 3, Caelan Murray, number 4, Keith O'Reilly, number 5, Lee Kenny, number 6, Carl Cooney, number 7, Keane Dolan, number 8, Trevor Mullins does not start. He's replaced by number 21, Keane Ford, and alongside him in the middle of the field will be Killian McDade, wearing number 9. Number 10 is Philip Muldowney, number 11 Dara Burke, number 12 Niall Mallion, and another change here, number 13 Brian Moran does not start. He's replaced by number 29 Derry King, and the remainder of the full forward line is number 14 Paul Faraday and number 15 Glenn Kelly. Jeremy, I feel like I've unscrambled a bit of a crossword there as well. Numbers mean nothing anymore, do they?
Yeah, from what I can see there, that team that Monivea have is probably the team that played in the intermediate last year. But it's unfortunate to get the printouts, but the teams have to put in their panel 3-4 weeks out to championship, and a lot can happen. You see Johnny Duane coming in there as number 30. He was probably injured and has just made it back, and these will be the numbers now for the group stages, so it's kind of difficult for commentary than anyone else.
Bingo numbers, is that what they say?
Yeah, but just in relation to St James, Sam O'Neill, a top quality Galway under 20 there a few years ago, has hurt his knee last year in the championship, and is in the senior squad, but is only kind of back training in the last couple of months, so it's great to see him back there. He's his knee strapped, so I'm sure he'd probably use his championship to get to get back fully fit. But his brother Jack O'Neill is another guy then who was brought into the senior squad, so really athletic guy. And I just see that, I think, is it Dara Burke? Is Dara Burke gone over marking him? So Dara Burke, although he's playing 11, is back, wing back, really good player, another guy who, you know, could potentially go a step further in my view in the county colours, but top quality player, and he's lining up now at wing back on Jack O'Neill.
So we're almost ready to go here at Tuam Stadium. Ready to battle, as you see Killian McDade and Paul Connery eyeing each other up there as well. But we do have started the action. The ball misses everyone as Paul Connery gets it. St James's with the breeze attacking the town goal, but good defending back there initially from Garvey. Just stalls that attack. Now it's Dara Burke, who's certainly not playing centre forward. Anyways, we'll have to keep an eye on the way the teams shape up. You notice something interesting there with the warm-up as well. Corfin do play a little bit later on this evening, 6:15 in Pearse Stadium. They play Uachtarard. Their trainer is usually Mike Farr, but a nearly like-for-like replacement there as well. You spotted another Corfin player taking the warm-up.
Yeah, Kieran Fitzgerald was in doing the warm-up there. It's a great coup there from Bunty to pull Fitzy in for a warm-up. I'm sure they'll be trying to add him to the WhatsApp group after this now, but what a guy to have on your sideline with you.
It certainly is. So it is Monivea Abbey now with possession of the football. Just keeping possession here, just around the halfway line. Goes across now towards Garvey. St James is just clogging that middle third there at the moment. So Dara Burke now picks things up here in front of the stand here, and solos the ball in field. Pops it in the file. Paul Farry now will get it. He just boots it back quickly towards Garvey. Seen a lot of football so far in the opening minute. In field it goes now. And on they go. They chip it over on the left hand side. Might be a pocket of space here potentially. Still the way they edge their way forward. Over there is Lee Kenny, and he pops it off the shoulder now around the loop in front of the scoreboard end, and back it goes again towards Burke, and he will recycle to Mulry in the middle of the field. Very clogged around the half back line at the moment, but no room being opening up to date. Solo on the ball here again as Mulry puts it on the shoulder, and now they move it quickly. Nice play so far, but not a lot of penetration to date. Dolan now chips it back in towards the middle. This game feels very cagey at the moment, Dermot. Both sides are not giving each other an inch.
Yeah, it's probably the way that every game starts now at the moment. People just sit back in. But interestingly, Lee Vahy, although Keelan McDade started midfield on Paul Conroy, Lee Vahy, who's wearing number 7, he's tagging him everywhere Keelan McDade goes. That's kind of a trait that St James did last year as well with Lee Vahy. He sometimes playing the forwards and goes back and marks the main man, but he's like glued to Killian there.
He's not giving him an inch, is he?
He's taking his fresh air off him.
Yeah.
But that'll be a big battle there.
Some room over here from Cooley if he can get it on the right hand side. It's chipped in front of him, encourages centre back to drive forward. Bits to get a bit of contact there, but he recycles it back to a teammate. And on the go here is Glenn Kelly. He's a sharpshooter as well. Certainly will fancy himself any place ball. Chipped up, will they take the mark? No, the play on is the call. Keane Dolan cuts back on the left hand side in front of the stand here again. Very patient build up here for the opening 3 minutes of action here in Tuam Stadium. St James is sitting deep at the moment, but Monivea Abbey edging a little bit forward. Now the fullbacks put his foot through it, hangs it up and towards the air. It's going to break in around the house, but the defence just tidy things up there, and Johnny Dewan comes through, picks up the loose ball, and now it is Mulvaney. He gets it across now, and now comes Jack O'Neill. He's such a glorious football. Even the way he solos the football, he just oozes class, doesn't he?
Yeah, very fit player, Jack. But again, both teams are absorbing, playing a counter-attacking style, but St James's have got players that can run too.
They're moving at pace now, and they've quickly gone down. There's a tussle off the ball there, but still on they go. They keep on possession just outside the D, turn down the opportunity, the shot. But Jack O'Neill now looks up, he's on the 45, goes backwards to Paul Conroy. He's been tagged now by Paul Faraday. Conroy then has to be player of the month at the moment. Anyways, has an outstanding year. Ball down the line here from Hines in towards the corner. That's a good ball, because McNulty now will get onto possession, running down the sideline, hits a bit of contact but holds on to the possession of the ball. And then a big recycle, goes backwards and tidied up over there. It's Culligan, but it's been overturned. And that is Killian McDade who gets possession of the football. Now Monivea Abbey have a bit of a counter-attack. Heavy hit goes on Paul Conroy. He said hello there. He's going to get a bit of a telling off. Crunch and hit. You're smiling, Jim. You'd have loved that one yourself.
Yeah, it was fair though. It was shoulder to shoulder, a crunch and tackle. But as well, Paul Conroy, no more than Killian McDade, he's been marked tightly by Paul Flaherty, who's wearing number 14. He's following him everywhere on the pitch. And I suppose Paul Conroy's game is coming on the loop, so I'm sure his job is to stop him getting shots off, because he's so accurate when he does get a shot on goal.
Yeah, defence is very much on top here at the moment. Folan, the latest one to turnover that for St James's. 4.5 minutes of action here in the first half, still scoreless. Now comes Jack O'Neill down the left hand side. He has Vahi in front of him and he pops the ball down the line, still options behind. O'Neill goes, Vahi turns in field, might have been a tug of the shoulder. The shot comes in now, it's very, very high from Sam O'Neill, and it's curled inside the post. Beautiful strike, the opening score of the game. It's almost taken 5 minutes, but a point to St James's, no score to Monivea Abbey. And sometimes I spoke about the brother, but Sam O'Neill, another glorious strike of the football.
Yes, Sam is he just glides over the ground. He's a real athlete. He's probably played his best football, or we've seen the best of him with the Galway under-20s a couple of years ago before he got injured, or was it last year? I think last year before he got injured. But he just glides over the ground. He's a guy that would love the likes of Croke Park, so I'm sure every Galway supporter will be hoping he'll develop further and be one of them stalwart midfielders for Galway.
Here comes the brother Jack in similar possession, gives it back after the kick out was turned over there. Jack now comes outside the D. It's another good strike. Has that one tail off to the left hand side? It has, just tagged a little bit to the wide, almost a conversation over the dinner table, but it still remains a 1 point advantage for St James's. But when they get going, they're not afraid to shoot.
Yeah, they're not afraid to shoot, and they're probably using the breeze a bit better than the teams did in the first game. But that is a strong breeze, but it's still difficult enough to judge it from far out. It can be caught, and that just tailed wide that score.
Dennis Farrer went short this time, but St James is noticeable, the squeeze that they're putting up. This one a little bit too eager, and it's a free in the right half back position here. It'll be taken quickly by Garvey, and he moves the ball infield. And now it's Monivea Abbey's their turn to try and get forward again, but another kind of slow, laboured build-up, trying to work it through the gears. Cian Dolan now has to bypass the referee halfway line. Flaherty gives it, goes over here on the right hand side with Cooley. He got that kick out a couple of moments ago. He's soloing across the width of the halfway line at the moment, and then in turn Cian Dolan pops it off the shoulder, where Garvey is soloing forward, looking for a bit of movement. Now there's a bit of pace coming on the right hand side. Back it comes here towards Flaherty, but again around the loop and still on the continue. There's a swee of bodies there, turns down the opportunity of the shot, but still on the go. It might be movement over here. It's a nice little ball across to Dara Burke. Burke will shoot. It's going to hang towards the left hand side and wide. First wide of the game for Monivea Abbey. Still St James is leading by a point to no score. 7 minutes gone. Dignified room there, but that breeze seems to be swirling up a bit.
It does. Monivea are pressing up on the kick out here, but a great
what a kick out. And it finds Sam O'Neill with a bit of open country on the right hand side. He's striding forward, will take the shot and goal now, cuts back in field, goes back on the right hand side, still going. He's looking for options. Is he fouled? He is. They've got the ball so quickly from the kick out up to attacking opportunity, and they'll fancy their chances here now to add to their advantage. And you can see them already starting, the green shirts starting to push up. They're waiting for the kick out, they're waiting to squeeze it.
Yeah, but that looked like a set play for St James's. Monivea pressed up, and Sam O'Neill kind of started in the centre and kind of ran away from his own goal, and the goalie with a beautiful kick placed it into space to him, and he just carried the ball over and got fouled. So really good score there. Let's see what they'll do on the press here for the kick out.
Let's wait for the free kick first. Has he got it? He certainly has. Good score there by McNulty. 2 points now for St James's. No score for Monivea Abbey, and those green shirts are crossing a big zone here, pocketing off a lot of that space.
Yeah, they seem to be kind of marking zonally, but Monivea have got the kick out off.
They've gone short. Keep on possession in their full back line. And still going on the go now. There's a bit of room on the left hand side, and this is Monivea Abbey's first time to put ball to boot. Up it goes towards Glenn Kelly. He looks up. There's a big switch over here on the right hand side where Burke has put his hand up in the air looking for it. Belatedly comes across to him. Burke, who's had their only shot to date so far in the opening 9 minutes of action. They trail by 2. Playing against the breeze in towards the scoreboard end here on Tuam Stadium. Keen forward now. Around the loop it goes. And there comes this one. It's a little bit short. It bounces dangerously. But on the second occasion, James Egan is able to get possession of the ball back into his grasp and get his side goal. Monivea Abbey 2 shots in goal, 1 wide, 1 short. They'll be disappointed with that.
They will, but they are playing against the gale force breeze, So, that's one bit of solace for them.
St James is coming quickly. The pass isn't the best at the moment, just stalls the attack for a little moment of time. Won't finish it. They just find room though on the right hand side and still on the go. Might have been a foul there, is it? No, it's booted away, but only as far as Johnny Dewan, who picks up possession, and he's just looking backwards, waiting for a reset almost. St James is Barry Downey. He's made a big impact. You can see his DNA all over the side. He's had a glorious CV up in Dublin, where he's coached a lot of underage teams, various clubs as well. Was at Parnell's and a few others with Cluxton when they were back in the day. You can see he's got this side very well fine-tuned.
Yeah, they're very well coached, and Darrell Leonard as well, and David Henry, Neil O'Toole. They have a good setup there, and they're getting the best out of themselves, and they will have a say in the championship this year, I feel.
Culligan is fouled just outside the 45. Paul Conroy is his foot in the ball. He fancies a shot at goal here, I think. He has the breeze. This is one where you get it up in the air and get the accuracy, and the wind will certainly add a bit of favour. But St James's with a positive start so far here. And again they're pushed up. Again they're waiting for the pretty much just one from Monivea Abbey up towards the scoreboard end. He's a lonely figure in there. But Paul Conroy now off the hands. 45 when he strikes this one. Very central position down towards the scoreboard end here with 10.5 minutes of action. Trying to extend his side's lead. It's his first strike at goal, and it looks good, and it is very good. Over the maroon spot, he absolutely nailed it, and the hands go up again here. 3 points for St James's, no score Monivea Abbey, and this zone is set again here, very noticeable.
Yeah, they're putting on the big squeeze. What a score from Paul Conroy. He just loves them scores from the 35 to 45s. He just loves that area of the pitch.
Farrer has to go long. What a catch out in the middle of the field from Jack O'Neill. Takes his midfield mark and quickly moves across towards Vahi now on the left hand side. It's scooped infield to Johnny Dewan. Halfway line almost. Pressure comes on him now, so he pops it backwards to Jack Folan. Had to keep possession. Monivea Abbey, they've pushed up a little bit more, but still the option. Johnny Dewan going for the eye of the needle pass. It's well read. It's cut off the shoulders there. Foul come in. McCooley was deemed to have been fouled, and Paul Conroy will fancy this one. This one's a couple more steps over towards the right hand side, just inside the 45, so a little bit closer, a little bit more towards the right hand side. I think we're going to expect the same thing again here. St James to continue their good start.
Yeah, the breeze seems to suit although it's a bit further out to the right, it probably suits Paul. He just the wind will bring it in for him.
So here comes Conroy again, off the hands, strikes from the right. This one's high, this one's looks good. Was there ever any moment of doubt at all? St James's continue that good start. 4 points to no score, 12 minutes of action, and Conroy will shoot those all day long.
Yeah, Killian McDade now and a few of the leaders for Monivea will need to kind of get on ball and get a few scores, because it's 4-0. It is a pretty big lead at club championship.
And Farrer just about gets that one away. He was caught there by Lee Kenny, but I'd say he wasn't a lick of paint away from being inside the D. Playing against the edge there.
Yeah, playing on the edge, but they probably have to go short because there's a huge press on from St James, so they've done well to get it out.
Keane Dolan now has a bit of room on the right hand side, but turns down the opportunity, takes a lot of steps, and is able to recycle the ball in field. Picked up here by Mullery, and he keeps on going. Still on going, soling forward, but a bit more slow and laboured. James has clogged up that middle third again excellently. Just stalls any potential bit of counter attack here for the North Galway side, just up out of intermediate. Mullery gets it again. His side trail by 4 points to no score. Infield it goes to Dara Burke, and now quickly across here towards Cooley. Cooley now 6 on his back, but on the halfway line. Paul Fardy now gets it literally on the halfway line, looking up. Not a lot, bit of movement inside, so he has to almost in a walking position. And St James's will be best pleased now, just to say that there is a bit of pace being put on it, and they break a few lines. Across it goes towards Keane Dolan on the right hand side. He's inside the 45, down towards the 21 now, and they come in field. It's Keane forward, he scoops the ball backwards outside the 45 again towards Cooley, and into the middle of the field it comes here now with Dara Burke. Now Keelan McDade, but there's a near hand in, and it's been picked up over there by Sam O'Neill. And just as Keelan McDade was looking to get forward for the first time, not quite sure who got the ball, Sam O'Neill picked it up. They'll be very pleased with that. Now they're off again.
I think it was Jack O'Neill that got the hand in there, but St James's go from defence to attack very quickly. They have nearly 9 or 10 players inside Monivea's 45 already now.
So they keep on possession. Duane back towards McNulty. Nulty, one free to date so far. He looks like he's trying to get a free. This one from play. Strikes it with the right. He's going to squeeze himself out. It is. It's been tapped up over here, but McCooley comes back, and the referee says An elbow, he's indicating that he comes out. He was nearly bearing down on goal. You'd be going berserk if that's given against you.
Yeah, unlucky there, I thought, from McCooley. Good defended by Finan Garvey, but I wonder, was the ball gone out? He seemed to catch the ball when it went over his shoulder. It might have went out over the inline.
He's given a free, though, so he was indicating an elbow, so it wasn't for that infringement, and it was.
Yeah, maybe. But Monivea would just need to get a score to settle themselves down now. They'll grow in confidence. They're only up from senior. They just need one of those senior players now to get a score or two just to get them on the scoring board. Yeah,
we're halfway through the opening half here, and it's all St James's so far. They lead by 4 points to no score. This performance reminds me a lot of Damore last year when they came up. They played Michaels here as well. It took them a long time to get going. It is a big step up, no matter how quality you are.
Yeah, absolutely. And St James, they're playing to a system. They're probably their second year in with this management team, and they know their roles very well, and that they're hard to break down. But you'd wonder if Monivea just can work the ball through, will they get a chance for a score?
Paul Fardy with the left. He bombs it. It's towards the right hand side again. It's another wide. Monivea Abbey yet to get off the mark. That one felt a little bit rushed. I know he sees a lot of green, a lot of St James's defenders, but the shot was a little bit rushed. Kane or Egan even puts out a good kick out, finds Paul Conroy, and he's going straight down the line towards McCooley. This one bounces in, a lovely glorious pass into him from Conroy, and now on the lap here is Owen Finnerty comes in field. He's still going, he cuts inside, it's opening up for him. This could be a goal scoring opportunity. Finnerty comes in, is he pulled back? He is. There'll be another free in St James's. That's the second or third time they've got the ball from a kick out or whatever. They just bomb it out of that right hand side, and it's blistering fast.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, that was a set play from a kick out to Paul Conroy. Monivea hadn't got a chance to set up, and it was out to Paul Conroy straight into the full forward, and Owen Finnerty took it on. Really a top player. Owen Finnerty was under the FPD squad this year for Galway, so he's in around that level. Did very well, took the ball on and played for the free and got it. So you would think this is another easy score for St James's.
Yeah, McNulty has grabbed the football again. He's just outside the 14 on the right hand side. He'll suit the left footed option from the hands. He will strike it up. Oh, hits the upright, breaks down dangerously. Where's the ball going to spin past? Aaron Connolly gets the football. There's another football right beside him as well, and a free in's been given, so McNulty got away with that one. The post is still rocking there, swirling breeze, and could have gone anywhere then after that.
Yeah, it was just probably careless foul really from Caelan Moore there. After the ball hitting the post, we've kind of given them another easy shot to get a score. But you would think Paul Conroy will kick this. Paul would really rather further out, because he likes to strike them and pin them in. But
this needs a bit more caress, doesn't it? He's on the 14 left hand side, almost down towards the gates for the teams used to come in for the old dressing rooms. He'll steps it off the hands, and he just nails it again. Conroy's third point of the game, all from frees. But his side now lead by 5 points, no score, 17 and a half minutes gone, and I don't want to tell you what's coming again. They've squeezed up again on the kick out.
Yeah, they're not giving Monivea room to breathe really, so they're just going to have to rely on Killy McDade or someone to pull them out of a hole here and settle them down a bit.
That's where the ball goes out. McDade's got it, and it's broke kindly for Jack O'Neill. Jack O'Neill outside the daisy foul, maybe is the call on. Keep on possession. It's a scramble. They go backwards towards Johnny Dewan. There's a big run inside, but he doesn't see it. Goes across now, and they keep on possession. Sam O'Neill. It goes back towards Johnny Dewan again. They're just happy to keep the breather on. Johnny Dewan has to be careful. It was Glenn Kelly coming on the blind side on him there, but Dewan, the experienced player, keeps on possession, soloing across the pitch here, looking for movement, looking for options. Now he's going for a trot. Still going. Dewan is still going. He's about to break the 21. Johnny Dewan off the left. It'll be a wonderful score. It is a wonderful score. He got the ball over on the right hand side, just kept on going. It eventually opened up. He found space, opened up the legs, curled it over beautifully. St James's absolutely motoring. 6 points, no score.
Yeah, you often find with teams with that have blanket defences like that, if someone can actually run at them, you'll find spaces, and you'll get a scoring opportunity if you keep going. So Johnny Dewan, a seasoned campaigner there, an absolutely brilliant score, kicked it with his left foot. He's a top player, and St James will rely an awful lot on him.
Ball horsed out in the middle of the field again. Who's going to get it? A good catch. It's Aaron Connolly. He's a big man. He caught the ball brilliantly, and he's encouraging a bit of movement. Desi Hines now will have to scamper to keep it in play. That he does though. Picks it up, and there's runners around him. If he's still going, pops the ball in field. McNulty is still going, and referee says too many steps, so that stalls that bit of counter-attack. Monivea I see the bunt down there having a little bit of a look on at his side. It's not got motoring so far. Do they need to tweak something? We saw Mopelli Mylott change it, small little things tactically to get back in the game. Is it too early that, or I suppose give it to McDade as a good starting point here as he bulldozes his way through?
Yeah, it's a difficult one now at this stage. You're under the cash, but you're 6 points down. So if you become too defensive and they get 2 or 3 more scores, you're going in 9-0 down at half time. So you probably need to get a few scores on the board and just settle it a small bit, because 6 points is a sizable lead at club championship.
So back it comes now with Cian Dolan outside the 45. Gives it back towards McDade. He's just central at the moment. He quickly switches across here towards Dara Burke, who's just inches inside the 45 on the right hand side. Against the breeze at the moment, against standing position. Not a lot of movement. They've pushed a lot of bodies forward. That allows a bit of room now, Dara Burke, and he switches it across over here. O'Reilly switches it over towards the left hand side. The shot comes in from out the country. Poor effort though. Nowhere near the goal in the end. Shot had come in from Lee Kenny, but no more than Flaherty's a couple of moments ago was rash. Was under pressure. Difficult angle even with the breeze, never mind without it.
Yeah, it's a difficult one for Monivea, but St James has played the same system that they did last year. Johnny Dewan always seems to be let free back there. Lee Vahi then usually picks up the man, usually plays in the forwards and picks the main man, but they always seem leave Johnny Dewan free and the D, and he gets on a lot of ball and he kind of play makes a lot. But it's hard to know what Monivea should do really, but they just need to get on the scoring board and settle themselves down a small bit.
So clock now shows 21 minutes of action gone here in the first half. St James is leading by 6 points to no score. St James is on the attack again, and they're such a well coached side. They find room even when they look under pressure here. Neary now goes across the pitch, gives it backwards to Johnny Wan. How much football has he touched? And he goes outside the route. Long ball in around the house. Will they take their mark? They will. What a pass that is from Johnny Dewan in towards McCooley. Now he's the advanced mark outside the D. Look at James Egan is coming out to squeeze the kick out here as well. They've everything down to a nutshell. There's no, not thinking on the spot. They know exactly what situation, what to do. Wait for the advance mark. This one's short, is it? Has he got the legs? No, it's gone over the bar. McCooley might have got a touch off Dennis Farr. It's gone over the bar no matter what. So 7 points to no score, and they're ready. They're just on it here.
Yeah, it's very difficult to coach a team to, with all kickouts and defensive systems. But you'd know that St James are in their second year with the same management. They've progressed from last year. They know what they learned last year, and they've added to it. And they're a tough nut to break down, and they're good at the press. They've won this ball back here.
Referee's missed one there. It was a good kick out initially, but that was a free on the blind side. The referee missed it. Instead it's McNulty coming forward, hits the 21. Paul Conrad's gone back. He's gone across here towards Desi Hines. He shoots again. This one looks short, gets a flick on. Almost comes on through with almost a contact there from Connolly. That would have been absolutely curtains.
Yeah, Monivea they're 7-0 down. If that goal went in, they might as well not come out at half time. It'd be an awful uphill battle, but hopefully they can get back in and get a score here and try and get back into the game a small bit. Killian
McDade had the ball, lost it, somehow managed to get his body in front of it again. Wonderful bit of strength, and it's fouled, and then a bit of pushing and shoving there. Wins a free, turns into a bit of messing on the ground here. But McDade, he's grabbed the football the last couple of times. I think he knows the situation. Yeah,
it's funny with Killian, he's kind of further out the field. When he does get the ball, he's an awful lot of players to beat. But Monivea are against the breeze, so you probably, if you have him inside, you don't get enough ball with him. I know that Bunty Roach would have played him in full forward last year up until he got injured. But you probably need around the middle now because they're 7-0 down and they need to get some ball to him.
St James's defence as well. It's well marshalled back there.
Yeah, absolutely. As I said, they're well organised and they have some quality players all over. They have fit guys, they have strong guys, and they have old guys. So they're a seasoned team now at this stage.
Johnny Dewan has his pocket picked there, and it's a free now outside the 45. Not being let take it quickly. Surely that'll be brought forward now. This needs to get over the bar, you feel, if they're going to take a shot at goal. It doesn't look like they would do. I thought Glenn Kelly would take a strike at goal. He's turned it down though and pops it in field where it's Cian Dolan. Again, central position over in the 45. Left hand side now, they switch it. Still Soul on the way down. James is that clogged up that half back line there, but they've movement here coming through. Paul Farley now on the 21 takes another shot at goal on the left. This has to get over. It hasn't. It's back for the advantage, so maybe he realised he had a free hit at goal. I said the last one 30 seconds ago needed to get over. This just has to get over the bar. We're 24 minutes gone here in the first half. It's St James's lead by 7 points to no score. Glenn Kelly, this is a pressure free.
Yeah, but it's still kickable free for him. He's a top quality free taker with both feet. He's 35 yards out. About it's a kickable free. I know that there's a strong breeze against him, but you'd fancy his chances here.
So he places the ball on the floor. This one will be struck off the right boot, it seems. Big pressure kick. Strikes it good. Hangs up in the air. Will it make its way through? It will. It's a wonderful score. And such a badly needed score at that. Looks like a change is about to take place here. Trevor Mullins, he'll be introduced. But after almost 25 minutes of action, Monivea got their first score, 7 points to 1. 1 or 2 before half time, you feel?
Yeah, Trevor Mullen is surprised to see him not starting. Maybe he's carrying a small bit of an injury, but he's usually kind of the main guy. I think he was captain for them last year, so he's a big player for them. I think he's going straight in on Paul Conroy, but there's a really strong breeze there. It seems to have picked up from the other game. Even Glenn Kelly's free kick,
it hung up in the air,
didn't it?
Yeah.
He gave it everything, and it just about went over. So maybe we're underestimating the breeze here.
Yeah, so Trevor Mullins is on. He replaces number 21, Keane Ford. St James's, though, on the attack straight away outside of the right effort. He'll just tag to the left-hand, or right-hand side and right, in fact. Jack Folan there with St James's, just their second wide of the game.
Yep.
But I suppose shows how efficient they have been.
Yeah, but they're really good at counter-attacking. They have so many fast lads that can carry the ball right into the D, and the probably worrying thing for Monivea is that they're getting right into the centre of their defence when they run with the ball. Although they have players back, they're still getting into the D area and getting the shots off in there. That's probably why they're so efficient.
And how dangerous are they off their own kick-out?
Yeah, absolutely, because they've all set plays and they've a really good goalie as well with a kick-out. So short one here from Monivea.
Oh, that was inside. Dennis Farr, there was one a couple of moments, 5 minutes ago at this rate, was borderline. That one was definitely inside. That's not what the doctor ordered from Monivea, Abbey.
No, they're playing with fire there. They're literally on the corner of the D. You often see cornerbacks now standing in them areas for the goalie just to chip an easy kick out, but St James, they're kind of teasing the goalie with that, but once they get it, they're pouncing on him.
Hot ball here now. Paul Connery and Paul Faraday. Breaks who has it, got it. It'll be a shot come in here. McCooley, will he get his shot away? No. Good defending, holds onto the football. Backwards he goes towards the right hand side where they were cycling again. McNulty. Backwards it goes towards Sam O'Neill. And back in turn. And now Johnny Dewan, he loves that one. Outside of the boot, Everton. Oh, what a ball that is. It just broke away kindly. Will this break in the middle? Paul Faraday does well. Ever well, because that was a dangerous ball. Now moves it quickly, boots it up the field quickly. Now they need to get bodies forward. Trevor Mullins into proceedings straight away. Gets possession, puts it on the left hand side. But look at McNulty back, forcing the turnover there. Still Monivea to keep it, but the momentum has been stalled there. Infield it goes towards McMullins. He seems like a man possessed at the moment. I think he realises the situation. They trail by 6 with 3 minutes to go here at the end of the first half here at Tuam Stadium. The clouds are starting to get a bit darker. I hope there isn't rain on the way, but certainly Monivea Abbey need to get the weather to improve from their perspective. Switch over towards the left hand side again. Now a bit of room potentially for the first real time as they stride forward. Still on the go. They keep on possession over there around the loop, trying to get a shot on, but there's a lot of James's cover. Backwards it goes again. Look how many green shirts are in that middle third, not giving them an absolute inch. Switch the ball infield. Mulry will get it up now. Centre forward almost position, looks around, and it'll be picked up by Trevor Mullins again. He's gone down the eye of the gun here, straight down the heart of the defence. Gives it back towards Burke. Burke now almost going backwards in possession. Punches the ball infield to O'Fardy. Give and go. Burke gets it on the loop. And why is he pulled back advantage when Burke is going straight through on goal? Okay. Yeah,
but I'd still think Monivea will take that with a free taker like Glenn Kelly. You would hope that this will go over the bar for them, that he'll strike it well. But it's very tight back there. St James are very organised, and Monivea did awful well to create a scoring opportunity there.
He's going to strike this one off the hands, just outside the D. Very central position here. Try to get 2 scores in a row for his side, both from place balls. Strikes this one high and strikes it good. Kelly with his second score, his team's second score. 7 points to 2. Looks a hell of a lot better.
Yeah, it's amazing. A top quality free taker can keep you in a lot of games. They're 2 points now, 7-2. It doesn't look too bad. But again,
look at the kick out again. They just find room. Sam O'Neill, and now Johnny Dewan is coming forward after the breaking ball there. He's wrestling off the ball. Paul Conroy is pulled down to the floor. On goes the action here with Aaron Connolly. He's soloing with the football. Cross now to Johnny Dewan. He's just like a quarterback out there, isn't he?
Yeah, you'd wonder what, you'd nearly have to put someone up from him, but St. James is going right down the centre again.
Mulvaney, the full-back, comes forward. He strikes it though. Strikes it wide. The third wide of the game. Still 7 points to 2 is the St. James's advantage. Almost the half an hour up here. But do they need to tag Johnny Dewan?
Possibly, and Johnny then kind of presses up. You'd wonder what is the scenario. How do they leave him free? Who picks up his man? But there's, who's the free man from Monivea there? You'd nearly want to put someone that's really good on the other side that'll do the same as Johnny. But he's very influential so far. He's a brilliant strike of a ball in to the full forward line. Lovely trajectory to it.
Farr swings it out, but it hangs up in the air. McDade does well, just about catches it. I think he gets a clip on the head as well as he came down. He's up though, and he's trying to charge forward, bouncing into Paul Conroy. They're not in down to Loch George now at the moment. McDade, you feel like they need to get another score before half time if they can at all. Trying to get one from play even. I'd say Bunty Roach is about to plug in the hairdryer. They keep on possession now, put the ball in field. McDade grabs the football, courage to go forward, gives it backwards to O'Farrelly. Now goes in field towards Burke. Spins past Vahi, but still goes. Might have been a foul. Play on. No, there is the advantage hand. So here is one as they might have been better served to try and get in around the house. Glenn Kelly, will he try and face the elements for one last time? No indication how much additional time, but we are in the red at the moment here.
This is a big free now. It's on the 45, and if you were looking at it, you'd say you kick it, but I think himself, he knows he's out of his range, so he's gone short.
Maybe he's trying to get a ball back again and try and get it on the loop here. Goes around the left hand side. Play continues in the middle. And still on the go, but look, the pressure continues for St. James. Flaherty now picks it up, gives it backwards to Mulray again. Again, he hits contact, but still finds a room. O'Farrelly now outside D on the right hand side, turns down the opportunity of the shot. Backwards it goes for the keep on possession. Muldowney puts it into the middle of the field. Now switched by Cooley. No, he keeps on to possession. Solon across the 45. We played a minute and 12 seconds of addition time here at Tuam Stadium. On comes the runner again. The shot comes in. This has to get over. It's short though again. Their second one short. That is the half-time whistle here at Tuam Stadium. And it is St. James's, I won't say in control, but they've one grip here on the 2 points. They lead by 7 points to Monivea. You feel need to change something?
Yeah, but Monivea have still, it'll be a lot worse if they went in 7-0 down. They've still got 2 points, so they'll have something to build on in the second half. Although St. James have been really impressive and played a lot of good football. Bunty Roach and his management team will still have something to kind of give them a bit of hope in the second half. They have the breeze, and they have a good free taker, so it's not gone yet.
Well, that is halftime here at Tuam Stadium. We'll leave you with some halftime highlights, and we'll be back with you very shortly for the second half. Options behind. O'Neill goes. Vahi turns in field. Might have been a tug of the shoulder. The shot comes in now. It's very, very high from Sam O'Neill, and it's curled inside. Trying to extend his side's lead. It's his first strike at goal, and it looks good, and it is very good. Over the maroon spot, he absolutely needs. Strikes from the right. This one's high. This one's looks good. Was there ever any moment of doubt at all? Now he's going for a trot. Still going. Dewan is still going. He's about to break the 21. Johnny Dewan off the left. It'll be a wonderful score. It is a wonderful score. You're very welcome back to Tuam Stadium. We're awaiting the second half of the Bon Secours Galway Senior Football Championship Group 2 clash between St James's and Monivea Abbey. It is very much advantage St James's here though. At half time they lead Monivea Abbey by 7 points to 2, not being the return back to top flight football for Monivea Abbey that they would have anticipated to date, but they do have half an hour to try and do it, and they're making their way out here. St James is already out in the pitch in front of us, and we didn't hear any shouts from up here, Dermot, but I'd say the Bunt had a few words to try and pass on. He needs to try and get his side motoring.
Yeah, but as I was saying beforehand, they finished the half pretty strong, and they've brought Trevor Mullen in around the middle there. It's a good important player for them, so they're probably going with the full strength. It looks like Killian McDade seems to be going in full forward now, so with the breeze, I think Jack Folan looks like he's picking him up, so it'll be interesting to see how he gets on in there. They'll need to get the ball into him now. That's the difficulty of playing a lad like that so well inside. Can you get enough ball into him to justify leaving him in there? But they probably need a focal point, particularly with this breeze.
Very much so. But just wait for the last few personnel to make their way off the pitch here as well to restart things here for the second half. Monivea Abbey trying to chase down that 5-point deficit at the moment, and we are off for the second half here. That's just a wrestling out in the middle of the pitch. Paul Conroy in a bit of action, so long ball, first one in around the house to McDade, doesn't quite take it. He might get the second ball, but Paul Conroy's in and lets a bit of contact, then loses the football and it's getting into a right out in the middle there, but Sam O'Neill comes through a crowd and then just takes an elegant little sidestep, just take him out of traffic there. But I think you touched on it there, Jim. That long ball in around the house is going to develop a lot more if McDade stays in there at the edge of the square. Yeah,
he'd probably feel a bit aggrieved that he didn't win that ball, because it was a beautiful ball in. If he caught it, he would have got a mark, and good defending by Jack Folan. But they probably need to get a couple of scores just to give themselves a bit of belief in the second half. St James now are getting back into the groove again.
Infinity now pops it on the shoulder. Contact comes in though. Good bit of contact. Just stalls Jack Folan. As Kenkelly comes in. Added a bit of bite there straight away. An old-fashioned haymaker over the top, and he'll definitely be shown a yellow card here.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But maybe that's what they need. Maybe that's the team talk we were talking about.
That's the Bunty Roach commentary there coming to influence. But the two guys would have known each other, Glenn Kelly and Jack Folan, with the under-20s. So, that was probably a bit rash from Glenn.
So Paul Connery now just chips it down the line. Get the ball backwards off McNulty, and then on it goes now towards Infinity, striding forward. Still going on the right-hand side, keeping on possession. Back it goes to Mulvaney now, the full back, driving forward, punches the ball down the line and gives it towards Infinity again and pops it back. Mulvaney's continued his run. Oh, he drops the ball. Has he touched on the floor? Boot is coming in. The referee is just going to let a foul go aside on each side there go, and Monivea keep on possession. Dangerous little hand pass, but they get away with it. Now there might be room down the middle for Monivea Abbey to try and restart things. Going the long way around there. They keep on possession. Cian Dolan now gets over on the right hand side. Again, look at the sea of bodies of green out in the middle of the pitch there as well. They're all swarming back towards the town goal here at Tuam Stadium. 2 minutes gone in the second half. It's still as you were at half time. St James is leaving by 7 points at 2. Ball chipped down the line. Is that a bit of a free there? Referee says no, and referee then says touched on the floor. Ball didn't stick in there as Niall Mannion tried to win that ball. Paul Connery, I know it's O'Neill, chips it up into the air. Who's got it on the blind side? It's still going as McCooley. Then McCooley's foul on the 45. Still on my go. McNulty now, a bit of soccer style, but picks it up nicely. McCooley's down on the floor, but play on continues now. Paul Connery inside the 45, left hand side. Onto the terrace, looks up, gives it backwards. McNulty now souls in the football, gives it along the roop, and of course Johnny Dewan demands the football now. He got a fine score in the first half. Turns down the opportunity to get forward this time, and hand passes back towards Lee Vahi. Vahi now goes backwards, scoops a hand pass over towards the left hand side, where Mulvaney loves to get forward and open up the legs again for the second time. Across they goes. Will the chance come in here? No, they keep on possession. McNulty now just inside the 45, left hand side, big hand pass in towards the corner, goes past a sea of Monivea defenders. They keep on possession, and then a bit of pulling and dragging. I think Paul Faraday and Paul Conray were saying hello to each other off the ball there as well. So not what they need to do. They do need a bit of intensity, but it's a soft free to give away.
Yeah, it is. But St James's have a lot of slight lads in the backs there, but they're well able to carry the ball. And when they give the ball, their support play is very good. They follow their runs through. They don't just get the ball and stay back. They pass it and go, pass and move. They're very, as I've said before, they're very well coached, and they seem to cut through defences very easily by just popping the ball around.
Conroy puts it very, very high, but it's good. It's his fourth of the game, all from place balls, extends his side leads, 8 points to 2, with 4 minutes gone in the second half.
Let's see, will St James keep pressing up on the kick out with the breeze now?
McDade is out in the middle of the pitch at the moment, looking for it. It's been drilled out, but it's over his head. And up it goes into a sea of bodies. They collide, but it's won by Paul Faraday. Skips across his own player on the surface, gives it quickly, moves it to Hanwell Downey. Quick hand pass on for Glenn Kelly. Got 2 scores just before half time. Goes with the left foot. This could be outrageous. Glenn Kelly has it curled in. It's just tailed off. Would have been outrageous again. We saw a fantastic score down that side of the pitch in the first half from Matthew Thompson. This one just tailed away, but
yeah, good set play there from Monivea. They went straight to Trevor Mullen. Trevor Mullen has now gone inside, and Killian seems to have gone out the field again, but they went straight into full forward with that long kick out, and he flicked it on and nearly got a score out of it.
Well caught again out in the middle of the field by O'Neill. Egan's kickouts, they're on the tee at the moment. That one though is turned over. Barry Downey is getting frustrated with that stray ball. One of very few though, you would say, in the opening 35 minutes of action so far at Tuam Stadium. Kelly now outside the 45, just going to edge his way in, scoops the ball backwards towards Kenny, gives a 1-2 with Faraday now to across now towards O'Reilly. O'Reilly going for a little bit of run, still going down the right hand side, sees a lot of bodies, the ball bounces in front of him. It's volleyed away there by Connolly, but it's back into Monivea hands as they try and bull the way through. Might have been a shout of a free. It'll be a free out given now as well, and a big St James's roar. The defence for St James's at the moment so far is on top.
Yeah, but Monivea, you could see there they dispossessed St James coming out. A rare loose pass from St James coming out. Johnny Dewan had committed going forward, and they looked a small bit vulnerable at the back for the first time in this game. But they did very well to win it back. But Monivea, I've got
second turnover in the moment. O'Reilly got a good hand in that. That'll be a free in for for Monivea as it was Dolan that shot in on the ball. Fouled by Connolly. Now it goes quickly across the hands here. Muldowney now just outside the 45, takes a bit of a solo, finds some room now as he continues forward the left hand side. On the loop it comes across as Derek King. Infield it goes towards Fardy. Fardy now gives it backwards to McDade. McDade eyeing up, trying to get forward. His body's down the floor. McDade is still going. Cuts his way to the D. McDade strikes. This needs to get over. This has get over. Inspirational score from McDade. Just had to go for it there. Drills it over the bar. 3 points now to Monivea. 8 for James's.
It's probably one of Killian's great traits is, you know, he can kick a score from longish distance under pressure when someone's diving on his boot. He had very little space there to manoeuvre a shot off, and he still got it and got it over the bar. Brilliant score there by him.
Egan goes out towards the left hand side again, but again it's well caught there by Jack O'Neill. He's had a powerful game out in the middle of the field, and now he's won a free.
This could be black card territory.
Yeah, it's one of those that's borderline. Don't think I would let it go. I don't think it was a full all-out black. There was certainly a bit of contact there. The player was down. There'll be a telling off here. I think it's Muldowney.
Dandy Kelly, the linesman over there, he's keeping us
Keep
flag down to the neighbour there.
The powder is dry. Not my go, but look at the space that's coming here for Sam O'Neill. Soccer style picks it up, and now he's coming forward. This is a dangerous opportunity. He's going to go for the point. He's going to go outside of the right. He's just absolutely rifled it over the bar.
Well, what a score that was. To even try that against the breeze, just drilled it with the outside the right boot, low trajectory on his wrong side. Brilliant score. It's rare you see a score like that. And
it was the touch as well. It was like the Premiership. He took a touch on the floor, then picked it up and then rifled it. 9 points to 3 now. The St James's advantage. 7.5 minutes gone in the second half.
8-3.
Sorry, I'm going to be trigger happy. Continued on the attack here. Turnover force there from Monivea. So it's going to be free given here, and Paul Conroy have been penalised there. So a bit of a pause there at the moment when McDade gets on it. Now chip down the line. Dara Burke in towards the corner, but it overturned. Out for a sideline ball on the 21. 9 points to 3 is the correct score, because 2 points in the second half. Conroy and that Sam O'Neill effort. Scoreboard blatantly being updated down to the far side. Action continues though, and Glenn Kelly looks like he's going to go, trying to go all Jeff Allen here from the 21 on the left hand side. Strikes it. It's bomb highs up in the air, but it goes all the way across towards the right hand side. Can they keep the ball in play? Looks like it's going to be shepherded out there by Lee Vahy on that side. It's ambitious. He is a sharp shooter, but sometimes you need to work those, do you?
Yeah, I suppose he probably fancied himself with the breeze, but just didn't connect with it. Screwed off his boot, and I don't think, just about went wide. Nearly went out for the sideline the other side. But another substitution here from Monivea.
Yeah, Dave O'Connell, number 20, is in. I couldn't see who has made way just yet. It looks like it is Desi Hines, number 12, that is making way here. Clock now shows 9.5 minutes gone in the second half. In fact, that's Niall Mannion that has made his way off there. So it is just coming up in 10 minutes in the second half. Monivea have just reduced the gap, but it's still a 6 point advantage for the Jameses. They're pressing on for the kick out. Faraday is just down Conroy there. They've certainly brought a bit of bite in the second half.
Yeah, there is some good battles out there. Killian McDade is on a run now.
Now he goes outside of the boot, hangs up in the air. Oh, what a score that is.
Yeah. It's a brilliant skill that he has to run, kick a ball on the run like that. He just got the ball. You knew when he got it, he had only one thing in his mind, but he kicked that just on the 45. But it shows the strength of the breeze. It just went over the bar. But 2 great scores for him now.
Up they go again, putting the pressure on the kick out, and they force the turnover. Glenn Kelly gives it back. McDade going for a 3, just inside the 45. This one's a hang short.
Unlucky there, he just undercooked it. That would have been a brilliant score, 2 in a row for him, but just dropped short.
Would have taken the roof off the houses there had it gone over. So on they go again. This time it's St James's, just keeping on possession of the football here. It's coming up to 11 minutes gone in the second half. St James's is leading by 9 points to 4. James is running forward now, keep possession, deep inside their own half. Paul Conroy comes around, gets the ball, plays the ball in field, and now it opens up a little bit over here. Bit of a smack off the ball there, looked like a heavy hit. You could hear the crunch from here, couldn't you?
Yeah, I think that was a kick out from Cathal Regan. He's pushed here again.
So Matthew Mulvaney is wearing 3 today, so he's the one that's going to be in the bit of bother here. But you could hear the dunk off the ball of the strike.
Yeah, I think he just drew out. He was a late tackle from Monivea, but I think he just drew out with the boot. We'll see. Probably might get a yellow here maybe. But playing a great game apart from that.
Looks like a sore one. So a big discussion now from the referee and the linesman on this side. What will the decision be? I feel like it's a big moment already. 11 and a half minutes gone in this second half. He's reaching for the back pocket. The book is out. And what colour will it be? That'll be the question mark. Everyone's watching on anxiously. As players are taking the opportunity to get some water on board. Mulvaney is just put up on his shirt. I think he's trying to indicate. And it's a red card being shown. So will that be a game changer?
Oh, it's harsh. It's harsh, but I suppose when he looks back on the video, he did strike out. Young guy having a really good game. Unfortunate for him for it to finish like that after playing so well. But 14v50 now. How will Monivea Abbey use the spare man? That's the question.
Yeah, they've stray ball there initially from their first bit of advantage with the extra personnel, drilled it in towards the corner, but it's St James's now, and they'll take the sting out of this. Johnny Dewan. Going to take the free, left corner back position, chips it down the line. So we've about 80 minutes of normal time left. St James's with a 5-point advantage, but down a player at the moment for the remainder of the game. Well, they'll try and play a bit of keep ball. That's what they seem to do at the moment here. Johnny Dewan pops it off the shoulder quickly, and they move around the loop and into trouble almost, but they just get the hand pass away and find a bit of room to come forward. Now they're motoring nicely up the lines here. Pressure comes on, but the turnover is Killy McDade is coming like an absolute train. Man ball that works. McDade is bearing down a goal almost. He's still going. McDade inside the D. He's still going. He's pulled his drag. Gets it off the shoulder. Comes in towards Kelly. Needs to be a goal. It is a goal. Game very much on here at Tuam Stadium. A goal for Monivea Abbey. 15 versus 14, and now it's only a 2-point ball game. It's
amazing how things change, and Monivea will be their tails are up now, but Killy McDade got that ball. What a gazelle. He just went straight down the middle, was fouled but got the pass off and probably got it to the main man he wanted, Glenn Kelly, and he took it really well. He didn't panic and slotted it home, but game on now, 14v15, and McDade is very much on it. Yeah, McDade's going into the full forward line now, I think, to take a bit of a break. Egan out towards that side again. This is their go-to kick out, long left, and how many has Jack O'Neill caught out that side? I think he's got 4 kick-outs today already. So even with down a man, they're still getting their kick-outs out, and they're going to play keep ball, and it's James Egan who's going to make up the numbers here and trot out field. Gives it towards Johnny Dewan. They need to try and stem the momentum. Dewan runs into trouble, but gets it off and gets a free kick for his side. Interesting to see now with St James's, they always play with Johnny Dewan free at the back, so they probably won't be able to. He might have to pick up a man, so will that leave holes on the other side? He goes outside of the right in towards the corner. Hand comes in there. I think Mullery's got a turnover. He certainly has. And Dara Burke, and now the momentum is with last season's intermediate champions. O'Reilly now chips the ball. Nice ball down the line. There's space. They're moving up into spaces. In towards the corner they go again. This one's going to hang a bit, but it will be recycled in over here. In towards the corner, out towards the gate. Kelly, the goal scorer, gets possession of the football. Back on the 21, looks backwards in field, chips it back the lines they go, and it's picked up here by Cooley. Cooley now outside the 45. In field it goes towards the Fardy. Goes across now, and it's picked up by Trevor Mullins. Mullins now gets it back, holds on to possession, then chips it over on the left hand side. Cut up by King now. King edges away inside the 45. Looks to go left. Now it goes open up. King, will he put his head down? He might be fouled. He is. Advantage hand is going. We'll be back for the free. And Glenn Kelly now with a big kick here. This is a big kick from Glenn. It probably in the right side for a right footer. The breeze is tricky. Will he go with the hands or from the ground? It's hard to know. But a big kick for him. It'll bring it down to a 1-point game if it goes over. But just as importantly, will Monivea press up and stop Jack O'Neill getting the next kick out, because that's where they're going to kick out. So here comes Glenn Kelly. He's got a goal a couple of moments ago. This one is all the way over on the left hand side. He places it on the floor. Whole crowd here in Tuam Stadium is watching on as the Monivea corner forward has an opportunity to make this a 1-point ball game.
With 60 minutes gone at the first half, the strike is just tail over towards the right hand side, might hang up into play. Up go the bodies, it's caught in there as it got out of play. Levi gets the ball either way. Feels like a big missed opportunity.
Yeah, it just, I think the breeze didn't really suit it from the ground. He put it out there, but it didn't curl in. It might have been better to take it off the hands.
And worryingly, it was Killian McDade that's just gingerly picked himself up there after trying contest. He puts the hands up to say he's okay, he's going to stay in full forward. He's pretty much on his own up there. St James's are allowing him. There's more clashing off the ball here as well. Paul Conroy and Paul Faraday, they've exchanged numbers.
Yeah,
it's nearly third date, I think, out there with
Paul
him at the moment.
He's literally in his pocket. He's followed him everywhere, every bit, and he's actually done okay on him so far. He hasn't let him get too many shots off on goal, so he has the job done. But Monivea are still in this game. There's only a couple of points in it, but they need to press.
Yeah, 13 and a half minutes to go. It's St James's by 2 at the moment, 9 points to 1-4. A couple of fresh legs as Monivea forced a turnover there over the sideline. Here come the changes though for St James's. In comes Fintan Cooney, and also in comes number 13 Jack Nolan. We'll see who makes way here. Number 14 Stephen McCooey is off. That's one change. We'll see the second one as well. They're taking their time.
Connolly,
it says Ari Connolly. Okay, so 2 changes up top there in the full forward line. But Monivea with all important possession of the football. Faraday down the line it goes. Paddy Mullins gets into proceedings, gives it back towards O'Faraday. Still going. He's been fouled by Conroy. On he goes, and here comes Glenn Kelly to go from left to right.
Yeah, this is a big free now for Glenn. It probably suits maybe an outside the right. Kind of a kick with
kind of hang it up there almost in that breeze.
Where the breeze is, but it's a difficult free now. You'd wonder, is it outside his range?
It's very far out. You look at the angle as well of it.
Right foot. No, that's a big kick for him. But again, he's both free takers from with left and right, so it doesn't really matter to him. He's going with the left.
He's going with the left, yeah. So it's take 2 for Clydesdale to make this a 1-score game here. Clock shows 18 minutes gone. Goes off the left, it hangs up in the air, hangs towards the left-hand side though, and it's out to the wide again, wide number 5. But 2 opportunities there have gone awry.
Yeah, they're tough ones now. They were tough frees for Glenn, but yet if you got them, you're level game. So that free taker is huge, ticking off your frees, but they were probably just a bit outside the scoring zone for him.
So 11 and a half to go. Still St James's by 2. Egan goes out this right. Faraday should have this one, and he catches it, and on he goes, doesn't take the mark, pops it off the shoulder. Lee Kenny's coming like a train outside the D, goes back, it goes now, and the shot comes in from Mullins. It's going to hang up in the air, and it's going to go towards the right hand side and wide. 3 wides in a row there.
Oh, frustrating for Monivea. You were probably just hoping Killian McDade would come on the loop there for that one, but probably the wrong man that got that shot. I think it was Paddy Mullen. But 3 wides in a row now from Monivea.
Egan again goes out this right hand side, up go the bodies. Surely that's a pull in the back. It is. And O'Reilly gets things quickly, moves it quickly infield. It goes towards Mullen. Referee is going to frustrate all of Monivea Abbey there, but not allowing the quick one. He's moved it to a central position. Faraday wants to move it quickly again. He does, chips it over the line. Oh, it's an awful ball. It's been intercepted into no man's land, and here comes St James's coming forward at the moment. Big counter attack though, but what a collision that goes in, and the boot has been swung in over there as well. Monivea Abbey, they've just turned things around out there.
Brilliant tackle by Lee Kinney. It was a last gasp because he was probably gone. He was flat-footed and he just dived in and got a hand on the ball. Brilliant defending there from him. He's done very well today. But Monivea are still 2 points down. They've had the ball a lot in this game in the last 10 minutes, but they haven't got a point on the board.
Yeah, still St James's by 2. 10 minutes to go. But it's Monivea Abbey with the extra man now for the remainder of the game. Can they put down the damage? They were trailing by 7. 24 minutes into the first half. McDade now coming on a run, just oozes past 2 or 3 players, looking for an option, goes backwards to Derek King and has been clattered off the ball, and this will be take 3 to make it a 1-point game here as well.
It was a shoulder in the back after the ball, after Killian McDade let the ball back. Jack O'Neill, ill-disciplined, just shouldered them in the back, and in fairness to Flaherty the ref, he spotted it and gave a free. It's same position, probably maybe a slightly in from with Glenn Kelly this time. It's a kickable free, but it's not an easy one. He's going off the hand, I think, with the right foot.
probably the easiest out of the three. Still a very, very difficult kick, but down towards the town goal here. Clock edged away, still St James's by 2, but to make this a 1-point ball game and to make the end of this game very, very interesting. Off the hands from the right foot, this one looks better. Is it going to tail towards the left? Does it come in? It's coming in. He struck it well. He's made it a 1-point ball game here.
Yeah, that shows real self-confidence to kick that point after missing 2, and it wasn't an easy free, but I suppose that's probably why he practiced all the practice. He just stuck to the process and slotted that ball over the bar. Not an easy free, but a great score, 1-point game.
Now what have they up their sleeve? They look like trying to squeeze the ball over this side towards Vahe, but McDade has got his paw in. McDade, has he forced a turnover? He certainly has. He chips it up to himself. He's bearing down in goal. McDade to level the all game. McDade puts it up, puts it over the bar. Killing McDade. Wow,
what a score. But I suppose if you were the St James's management, you'd be saying to your goalie, kick it anywhere but to where Killing McDade is. And he gave the goalie James Egan give a kick out to Lee Vahe, who has been man marked by Keelan McDade.
Anywhere but there.
And he wonders.
And they've almost forced a turnover again, but O'Neill just holds on to. He's just a bit of confidence there, gets the football. Now it's their remarkable stuff. Certainly didn't believe this halfway through the first half, where they were up by 7 and absolutely cruising, but it's level here at Tuam Stadium. There's 8 minutes to go of normal time. What will change yet? 40-man St James's, what have they up their sleeve? They looked oozing, as we said in the first half. Now it's all Monivea at the moment. They're playing into trouble. Might get the free. Now on they go. Here they go. Outside the 45 as they still keep running here. And on they go. Will Neri get his shot away? Now he goes off the loop to the substitute there is Jack Nolan. Backwards they go to Johnny Dewan. Got a wonderful score in the first half. He needs another one now at the moment. There's hold on to possession. McNulty now gives it back towards Dewan. It's 40-man St James, as we said. O'Reilly making a bit of a nuisance of himself. Comes back now towards Cullen. He puts it off. No, he solos onto the football. Vahe gone across, and they switch over towards the left-hand side. Monivea now, they've left Killian McDade up top. Everyone else is pretty much behind the football, almost behind their own 45 at the moment, trying to close off the spaces. There's a little bit of press defensively in there from Monivea Abbey. They're still on go. Is that a foul? It is going to be foul, but the advantage is going to come. Jack Folan gets it off the shoulder. Folan, will he take the shot and goal? Gives it towards McNulty. I think the advantage is up, and they forced the turnover. They chipped it up. It's half blocked though. It was nearly attacking to defence, when instead it's St James to keep the ball. Paul Connery now gives it backwards. They recycle it cleverly back towards Dewan. What a moment that could potentially be. Infield it goes. The sides are level here at Tuam Stadium. Big moment, Dermot.
Yeah, absolutely. Monivea did very well to win it back, and the Monivea player, don't know who it was, give a shot, a kick that if it came off it was straight down for a score, but it got blocked down, and St James will have it again. They're still going. O'Neill coming around the loop. He's still going. Sam O'Neill, he's coming through a goal. Is he pulled down? He is pulled down. It's a free. He was nearly through on goal. They want black. Yeah. I'm not quite sure. I think it was a pull back rather than pull down. Maybe one of the irks in the rule book, but certainly an important foul because it was opening up. Yeah, it was. But what an athlete Sam O'Neill is there. When the ground opens up for him, he just cut straight through it there at ease, and he was probably straight in for a goal only for the foul. But it wasn't really a pull down as such for a black card. But St James will still take this free, and Conroy will, I presume, will tap it over. Yeah, he's got 4 so far. This for 5. There's the tap over, and he's put his side back in front here. 6 minutes to go. What will St James do now, because they're a man down? It's interesting to see that they are slightly struggling at the back. They look a small bit more vulnerable since Johnny Dewan isn't the spare man back there, because they're 14-15 and they can't afford to leave a man spare back there. So over to Monivea Abbey now, trying to chase down the deficit again, but this time it's only one. The fresh legs about to be introduced in the next couple of moments. But on come the 15 on the pitch at the moment. Bullen switch it over across towards O'Reilly, just inside the 45. In the back they go, and St James is everyone back on a defensive duty at the moment with their 1 point advantage. What have Monivea up their sleeve here? Keeping on to possession, just playing in front of the St James's press at the moment. Mullery now keeps on it, looking for options inside. Not a lot of movement though. McDade has about 3 people around him in the centre forward position. Fardy goes infield again towards Mullery. He'll switch it over on the right hand side. Big switch of play, and there is a bit of room over there. Can they try and generate an opportunity to try and level the game up here in Tuam Stadium? It goes across the loop. They're moving through the hands a little bit quickly, and still on the go. And Dolan's going, and he switches it over this side. Good switch of play. King now. Will he take a shot and go? And goes left, goes right. He's going to go with the left. Oh, he shanked it.
over towards the left-hand side and wide. You feel like wides are killing Monivea Abbey here.
Yeah, you know, again, probably not the right man that you wanted to be shooting there. I think was it Daniel Lydon that took that shot. They're waiting for Killeen to come on the loop. You can see them holding it, but there's 2 or 3 lads on him, so it's very hard for him to get on the ball. But it's all to play in this game. Who's coming off?
Dara Burke has made way there.
Darren Brooks midway. Yeah, so again, set play from St. James on the kick out. They're all coming in. Let's see, will they go to Jack O'Neill?
Yeah, and Jamie Collins, number 22, is into action here for the last 4 minutes of normal time, where St. James's are up by 1 and they go to the tried and tested kick out again. O'Neill long left.
Yeah, I'd say if you had a heat map for the kick outs, the majority of them have gone to out to the left hand side, the wing forward position. It wasn't to Jack O'Neill that time, but it was to Sam O'Neill, so they're obviously leaving that hole for people to run into.
They chip the ball down the line, tried to get the advance mark, and they've got it. A bit of a stretch over there from Jack Nolan, but he got the hand up, got possession of the ball. It was, I'd say, only a couple of inches off the surface there, but he has an opportunity to what you feel like give his side another significant lead here as the clock is starting to run out. So Neil is down worryingly there in the middle of the pitch. Doesn't look like a knee, I suggest, is it? We'll keep an eye on and watch the advance mark. It's short though into the breadbasket of Dennis Farr, so still remains a 1-point ball game. That would have been a huge moment.
Yeah, absolutely. As you were saying, Sam O'Neill looks down. They looked like they were going to take him off there, so must be a muscle injury, but he's playing on.
So still, here comes Monivea Abbey again, moving through their hands. They're right in front of us here on the halfway line. Infield they go. Lee Kenny, around the loop it goes. Collins gets up possession of the football, and now Cooley plays the ball in field. Where Garvey switches across towards the right hand side. Mulvey quickly, and they have some room on the right hand side now, just outside the 45. Trevor Mullins, surrounded by 2 or 3, you're on the loop, comes around and they reset. There's a bunch of buddies, players in the middle of the field, but on they go, and backwards it goes towards Mulvey, looking for a foul off the ball. Referee says get up, and on play continues here. Flaherty now, he's deep, he's a good bit outside the 45, looking up, and he's has to almost soul around his own man. Killian McDade was everywhere at the moment, nearly blocked him. Chipped the ball infield, just on the 45 on the right hand side, chipped in by Dolan, in towards the corner. On Quinn's hands is Trevor Mullen. Will he fancy an opportunity of taking a shot? They recycle it backwards in towards the corner. Big ball in towards O'Reilly. O'Reilly puts it out, and the ball is out for 45.
45,
Ooh.
yeah, would Glenn Kelly fancy this? Probably would. But you can see Monivea are waiting for Killeen to come. Killeen or Glenn Kelly, they're probably playing to their strengths really, and they're not shooting. And that scenario is probably the best that they could get now. A shot from Glenn Kelly from a 45. Again, it's a big effort from far out, but still a shot at goal with a good free taker. So you know, anything can happen here.
Yeah, so a minute and a half of normal time left here, a 1-point ball game, but Glenn Kelly will be trying to get a leveler yet again here, as we're almost at the death. This game has been a slow burner, but it's come to life in the second half. Be a huge opportunity for both sides to try and get points off board. So Kelly now is going to strike this one with the right, it seems. Monivea Abbey have pushed everyone in around the house as well, just in case it does break short. But Kelly has levelled the side a couple of moments ago. And strike again. It looks good. It's hanging towards the left hand side though. Wide number 7.
Yeah, difficult one, but he probably didn't strike it as well as he would like. But the press on the kick out now. Let's see, will St. James go to the goalie's left? Will James Manny kick it to the left out of that position? I think Sam O'Neill is on again.
Yeah, he's round that side. They've tagged it though. They're going to go run again, and now he comes out towards the right hand side. Up come the crowd of bodies. Possession absolutely paramount at the moment, but yet again, left or right, Jack O'Neill plucks it out of the sky.
Yeah, they have a really good strategy. They had Paul and Jack O'Neill this side that time, and they had the hole on the other side for Sam to run into. And they just lofted it up, and Jack O'Neill, I think that's 5 kickouts he's got today.
So on they go again. St. James is trying to put significant daylight here, as the hour mark is nearly up here. They lead by 1, down to 14 players, but they have the possession of the football. Should be a good chunk of addition time as well. You'd expect 2 or 3 minutes, so a lot of football to be played just yet. But at the moment, it's St. James is trying to keep on to the possession of that football. 2 minutes just to be added on, and the 2 minutes has started now. Will St. Monivea get the ball back? Referee's given a free in, has he, to St. James's here? He's reaching for the pocket either way. Yeah, it is a free to St. James's.
Yeah, I think it was a high tackle around the neck. Yeah, Monivea need to get the ball down.
I see Dandy and Paul Connery having a good chat over there, pointing to the watch, trying to wind down the clock here. 30 seconds have been played at the 2, and the change for St. James's about to take place. And that is David O'Connell in, and he replaces Sam O'Neill. So you hope that's not an injury.
I think he looked like it. I hope it's not his knee. That's the main thing. But it looked like a soft tissue injury that he picked up, hopefully. But played a very good game there today, and you just hope that he can get his body right, because he has a huge career ahead of him.
Paul Connery chips it down the line towards Cooney, gets it back again. And down the left-hand side, trying to wind down the clock here. It's still St. James's lead by the minimum. And back they go, keeping on possession. Desi Hines infield. It goes to Culligan, and on they go again. Keeping on possession, scoop it through their hands, and will they try and hold on to this? There's a minute and a half played of the 2, and on they burn on here again with Neary edging forward, looking for an option. Will he take the shot at goal? I think no, they'll play keep ball. Monivea Abbey need to try and force a turnover here, or will be St. James's hold on. The substitute O'Connell gives the ball back quickly, and back it goes towards Jack Nolan, back in field in turn, and they keep on possession. Hines puts it in the middle of the field where Folan picks things up. What do Monivea Abbey do in here now? They can't allow St. James's to go left and right, left and right.
Yeah, they need to press, though. They have a man up. So
here comes, will they be even worse? Will they try and extend their lead? The shot comes in. It's high, he's clipped after the ball to roll around, and Folan has put it out towards the right hand side and wide. So one last opportunity. Feel the 2 minutes have been pretty much played. Farrar goes short towards his left hand side. His side trail by 1. They're going to boot this one into space here. They need to get an equaliser. Long ball in, you feel, is the call. Muldowney's going down the blind side, breaks the 45. Pressure coming in. Can he get an opportunity? Goes left, goes right. It's open up. Muldowney, will he get the shot and goal? He's still going. He comes on through, hits traffic. What's the decision? It's a free in. It's a free in.
Wow. Oh. What a run. What a run.
I thought he was gassed at the start here.
Unbelievably well with his footwork. There was 3 or 4 times where the St. James's defender was on him, and he changed his footwork and went another way and kept carrying the ball. He did very well not to take a shot there. If he took a shot at full pace, the chance of him kicking over the bar would have been minimal, but he kept it and he played for the free and got a score. But can you believe it? This to draw the game.
Remarkable stuff as we wait, and the whole crowd will watch Glenn Kelly. He will equalise the sides here with time well and truly up. Glenn Kelly off the hands, over the maroon rod, over the bar. It goes 1-7 to 10 points, and there is the full-time whistle. And Bunty's half-time team talk proves good.
Wow, you have to say, what a championship team Monivea are. In fairness to them, they were dead and buried at half-time. With 10 minutes to go in the first half, there was a chance for a goal for St. James's, and you wouldn't even have come out at half-time. But they stuck in with it. You have to say that the sending off had a huge bearing on it as well, but they still had to finish it off, and they did so well. Barry Downey's probably scratching his head wondering how he didn't win that game, because they played great football but ended up with a draw. I suppose the draw was a fair result in the end, and it's all to play for in that group, with Mike Cullen and Demore to play tomorrow.
Yeah, you would say you've touched him there. The big moment was the sending off, but the half as a whole, Monivea Abbey won it 1-5 to 3 points.
They did, and they missed probably 3 to 4 chances as well, frees that could have went over. So they probably deserved the draw at the end of it. But Killian McDade came good there in the second half. In fairness to him, he was very tightly marked in the first half, but when he got a bit more space and he was able to kick it from further out, he got some cracking scores and probably kept them in the game when they really needed him to. Yeah,
I keep on repeating it. We look at the clock, 22 minutes gone in the first half, and it was that advance mark from Cooley put his side 7 points to no score up. They were absolutely motoring it. We were thought it was going to be, he was talking about maybe not coming out for the second half. I know it's, over the top, it's choice of phrase and all that, but that's how one side of the game was. They've ground it back. There's dog, there's fight, there's everything in that side.
Yeah, it's a lesson to anyone, to just try and stick in the game when the team is ahead of you. Just stay in it however you do it. And it's, it was 7-1, I think, wasn't it? 7-1, and could have been a lot worse. And they just stuck in there, got a second point, and in the second half, when they got a few scores, they believed in themselves and they pressed up. And with the spare man, they could afford to press, and they had a spare man around St. James's big men. That stopped Johnny Dewan being the spare man on the other side, which was huge for St. James's. He kind of gels all the defence together when he's spare back there. That put them under a bit more pressure, but still all to play for in that group. Great game, very entertaining game, I have to say. 1-7 to 10. and a draw probably a fair result.
And you just look at the Monivea Abbey side there, clapping going around, they're around in a huddle, and that's a big special moment out there. They've achieved, something. It's a huge point.
Yeah, absolutely. And you have Mike Cullen and Dunmore. You would presume that Mike Cullen will should top that group, you would think. So you're looking for second and third, and and any one of them teams could go second and third, and one of them could actually be fourth as well. So that's a tight enough group, and this point will be huge for each team here.
Well, that wraps things up here in Tuam Stadium. An exciting doubleheader victory in the first game for Salty and Lochnacara. A draw here in the second game, 1-7 to Monivea Abbey, 10 points to St James's. Tomorrow, the action and the TV cameras of Galway GATV will go towards Kenny Park, where it's another doubleheader. It's the other game in the group. That is at 6 o'clock between Mulcullen and Dunmore McHale's. And the first game of that, a local rival, either in Tuam Stars and Clare Galway. So another 2 games to look forward to tomorrow night. Dermot, you're heading up with the Milltown team up to Pearse Stadium tomorrow as well. Games are coming thick and fast.
Yeah, they are, and it's a different setup this year. So 3 out of the 4 teams go through. But I suppose that the carrot to top in your group is that you get a week off between the quarter, or between the last group stage and the quarter. You don't play the preliminary, so that is huge at club football, because you obviously pick up injuries if you play 3 games in a row. So teams will be going for that. But yeah, it's very even. Club football is very even now at the moment, a bit like the inter-county scene. There's any 9 or 10 teams who could realistically say that if things went their way and they avoided injuries, could push to get to a semi-final or final anyway. So all to play for.
That's brilliant. Thank you, Dermot, for joining us here in Tuam Stadium. An exciting day of club football. The championship is very much back with a bang from the football perspective. But we'll leave you with some full-time highlights. Don't forget that double header to come in Kenny Park tomorrow. And Slán agus Spanacht. Options behind. O'Neill goes back, he turns in field, might have been a tug of the shoulder. The shot comes in now, it's very, very high from Sam O'Neill, and it's curled inside trying to extend his side's lead. It's his first strike at goal, and it looks good, and it is very good. Over the maroon spot, he absolutely needs. Strikes from the right. This one's high, this one's looks good. Was there ever any moment of doubt at all? Now he's going for a trot. Still going, Dewan is still going. He's about to break the 21. Johnny Dewan off the left. It'll be a wonderful score. It is. His body's down the floor. McDade is still going. He cuts his way to the D. McDade strikes. This needs to get over. This has got over. Inspirational score from McDade. For Sam O'Neill, soccer style, picks it up, and now he's coming forward. This is a dangerous opportunity. He's going to go for the point. He's going to go outside of the right. He's
there is some good battles out there. Killy McDade is on a run now.
Now he goes outside of the boot, hangs up in the air. Oh, what a... Pressure comes on, but the turnover is Killy McDade is coming like an absolute train. Man ball the works. McDade is bearing down in goal almost. He's still going. McDade inside the D. He's still going. He's pulled his drag. Gets it off the shoulder. Comes in towards Kelly. Needs to be a goal. It is a goal. Game very much. Has he forced a turnover? He certainly has. He chips it up to himself. He's bearing down in goal. McDade to level the game. McDade puts it up. Puts it over the... He will equalise the sides here with time well and truly up. Glenkelly off the hands. Over the maroon thought. Over the bar. It goes. Once stuff. As we wait, and the whole crowd will watch Glenkelly. He will equalise the sides here with time well and truly up. Glenkelly off the hands, over the maroon thought, over the bar it goes.